Good morning. It is day 31 of Marcus and Me. And today Marcus is writing about discipline and loving discipline. But he's not talking about that kind of discipline. Today's 31st meditation from Marcus begins, love the discipline you know and let it support you. Entrust everything willingly to the gods and then make your way through life. No one's master and no one's slave. No one's master and no one's slave. Wouldn't that be a beautiful world? I guess you can live it on an individual level. This is Marcus Aurelius, day 31 in Meditations. I love this cover. I like the red, white, and black. What I love about these Marcus Aurelius readings is that you can really connect them scripturally as well. So he says here, love the discipline you know and let it support you. And so that was really Jesus's parable about the talents. And when you're given talents, you know what the people did with their talents. And also his quote about being a light, not hiding it under a basket. So you really see like that similar wisdom in Marcus Aurelius, even though he was a king, an earthly king. An earthly king. You see that same wisdom from Jesus Christ coming through in some of Marcus's writings here. And then he says, entrust everything willingly to the gods. And so, Jesus said the same things. To have faith, to trust, to not worry. So it's very similar in the echoings. And just keep making your way through life, because life's a maze down here. Sometimes you take 3 steps forward and 2 steps backward and 1 step to the side. So you just have to keep making your way. And eventually, if you have faith in God, you'll get to where you need to be, and you'll know it too. Inside of you, you'll know where you're somewhere you're supposed to be. That's happened to me a lot. It's happened to me a lot. I forgot to tell this story yesterday, and it's kind of a good one. But I was thinking about being in the right time, in the right place, and being just and kind, as Marcus said in Meditation 25. And it also tied in with being the salt of the earth, as Scripture says. But I was working at a hotel down in Georgia at the front desk, and a man came with a tow truck and his whole family. It was like 4 of them, his wife and 2 kids. And their car had broken down, and they were going off camping, so they were bringing in all this camping gear from their vehicle and all. And he was having to call and find a rental car, and the closest rental car was in Atlanta, which was like 45 minutes away. And then he was in the conundrum of how to get there, and I was working the front desk and helping, check them in and everything. And I looked at the family and looked at the kids, and I thought, what would Jesus do? What would anyone that's just and kind do? So I told him, I said, I'm off tomorrow morning. I can come pick you up, and if you just pay my gas, I'll drive you to Atlanta to pick up this car at the airport. And it looked like somebody had smacked him across the face, because he said, why would you do that? And I said, to help you. And so I ended up doing it for him. I showed up the next morning after working till late that night and took him to go get his car. And rental car. And he thanked me. And I just thought, what happens if that chance encounter was to show him that there's still good people out here, or to show him how to be a good, giving person to others? Because he was really shocked that I asked him. Like, he thought I wanted something, or I don't know, I was going to rob him. I don't know what he thought. And, I mean, body language, strikingly shocked. Like, wow, there's still kind people in the world. So you just never know what you do out here in this world that can create ripples, especially in these times where we're seeing increasing negativity all across this country. So we all have choices on an individual level. We can be that light or be the darkness. Life's all about choices. So you can squander your talents because perhaps you don't have faith that they could pay off. Or you could keep going, keep trying. Look at the light bulb invention and all the other wonderful times people tried for hundreds and thousands of times before they got something right. So I think there's a font of wisdom in Marcus Aurelius. I'm quite pleased that someone mentioned that I read through them, and they find they're quite similar to the master himself. So have a great day, everyone. Peace be with you all. I'm going to be heading out to the side of the road to love my discipline, which is making jewelry and blankets, and see if I can make some cash tomorrow on a busy Friday. So have a great day.